What's up, guys? Welcome back to another first impressions and unboxing at look good, smell good, fragrance reviews. Got another package here from Latino. Today we've got Burberry Element, the newest lineup from the house of Burberry. So yeah, very popular Mr. Burberry Eau de Toilette, then Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum, and then you had Mr. Burberry Indigo, which also caught quite a lot of hype. I've got Burberry Element, two cheap fragrances from the house of Avon that I just wanted to try out. One thing that I'm going to do with regards to my previous video of Dupe, Homme Ice and Coach Blue, I did the first impressions and then I had to go back later on and make the full video review. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do the unboxings and first impressions, and then I'm going to pause the video, try them out for a couple of days and come back and do the full review. That way you're going to get everything within the same video rather than me going back and forth and making two videos and editing two videos. It just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, let's start with the unboxing, open this up and see what we get to. Let's do it. So I just got this in yesterday from Latino itself, so if anybody's interested you can find it on latino.co.uk. Burberry Element, I think is going for £52 for 100 ml. So that's 3 fragrances over here. Let's open this up. Now guys, Mr. Burberry Element is got just a couple of notes. So in the top you're going to get green almond, the heart note you're going to get juniper, and I think in the base you have oak moss, grey amber and minerals. This is going to be an aromatic chypre. I think you pronounce it chypre. So aromatic chypre. Basically a chypre fragrance usually consists of notes like oak moss and labdanum. It's got a dry, woody, mossy type background. So with the green almond and juniper, I'm expecting Mr. Burberry Element to have like this, I'm assuming this green, earthy, woody, a little bit of sweet background to it. So yeah, by the get-go, I don't think this is going to be a blue fragrance. It might be a green fragrance. So yeah, this is how it looks from over here. You have Mr. Burberry. This is the packaging. Same as the usual packaging. You got the badge code, barcode at the bottom. Let's start with the unboxing. Decent looking box. Like I said, this has it's the fourth from the lineup. Like I was saying, you had Mr. Burberry Eau de Toilette, and then you had Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum, Mr. Burberry Indigo, and this is the fourth and final bottle. So yeah, nice looking bottle, decent. Yeah, the same design that you get from most of the Burberry bottles that you have. Yeah, not that bad. Like I said, top cap plastic, feels quite nice. Little bow tie on the middle. So yeah, like I said, I'm assuming this is going to be a green fragrance. So yeah, let's try it out, see how it is. Eau de Toilette concentration. First impression, Mr. Burberry Element. Not that bad. Hit out with that green almond, you get that fresh green. The juniper in itself it's not that bad. Decent scent. Again, it's nothing, I'm not going to give it that wow factor. Has it blown me away? No. So Mr. Burberry Element first impressions, just like Coach Blue that we reviewed, nothing spectacular over here. Green almond, yes, they are fresh, nice. A little bit of earthiness to it, but it's not like I assumed from this with the note breakdown and being an aromatic chypre fragrance. It does have a greenish type of background from the initial get-go and not that bluish type smell. So maybe this might perform or turn into something better as it dries down. Like I said, this was just the initial impressions of Mr. Burberry Element. Am I liking what I smell from initial impressions? Yeah, it's not that bad. It's got this green, earthy, fresh type scent. Smells like a summer scent. But hey, Burberry Element, first impressions, not that bad. Boom, and we're back with an update. So okay guys, now I have been wearing Mr. Burberry's Element back to back for a couple of days, and let's just start things off with the performance, why don't we guys? I'm not sure what it is about these new fragrances that are coming out. I think maybe us as consumers, we're expecting the performance to be good, but as for the perfumers themselves, they're coming out with these fragrances, and in their minds these fragrances perform exactly the way they're supposed to, but I'm getting the exact same performance, the same that we were getting with Jupe and the same that we were getting with Coach for Blue Men. Performance, 4 to 6 sprays I went with continuously, and on each day I got roughly about 3 hours of total projection. Now the scent projected really well for the first 2 hours. Around the 2.5 hour mark it starts to fade in close to the skin. You can still pick it up, but performance was good, not below average, but I would say the performance is good. Longevity on clothes, again, close to 5 to 6 hours. Some of you might get more in the heat, so I did wear this for a couple of days, and all the days the performance was the same, close to 2 hours. 2.5 hour mark it did sit close to the skin. You can still pick it up on clothes, 5 to 6 hours at the most. Like I was saying, I think maybe we as consumers are trying to, or hoping or perceiving to have better performance, but the perfumers themselves who are making these fragrances, Jupe, Homme, Ice did it, Coach Blue did it, another few blue fragrances out there, they all had that same performance, that it would perform good for 2 hours, close to 2 hours, then sit close to the skin, and an average performance of 5 to 6 hours. So Burberry Element is the same. Don't expect beast mode performance. Was I disappointed by the performance? No, I thought it was decent. I liked it. I didn't mind it. So performance is okay. It's good. Not the best, not beast mode. However, I'm not bothered by it. It was good. Let's move over to the scent itself, guys. This here is a green earthy scent. So when you first spray it, it's a simple generic scent that you get from it. It's just a green with a green amber and juniper. Does the opening smell nice? Yes, it does. However, the dry down to me smells a lot better. So when I first initially sprayed it, it was just a safe, generic, boring green scent. However, as the fragrance dries down, the labdanum comes through. I'm not sure about the grey amber. It's a note that I've not smelled before. Minerals, however, it doesn't get too aquatic, or it doesn't become too watery. It does have an earthy base to it. So with that being said, I'm a person who I personally don't like very heavy earthy scents. Sometimes patchouli and vetiver can get too dry and become too earthy. I personally do not like those fragrances. I don't like them as much. I don't wear them as much. This here has a earthy scent to it. However, it's not so prominent. The greenish notes always stay at the top throughout the whole life of the fragrance. Is it a linear scent? For the most part, yeah, it just goes through a little bit of a transition during the middle. Within 15 minutes it will change, and then what you get from then on will remain throughout the life of the fragrance. But yeah, green and earthy. Does it smell good? Yes, it does. Will it get you compliments? For sure, this will get you compliments. However, it's not a compliment beast, so it's not something that you're going to wear and everybody around you is going to give you a compliment. It's safe, sound, and generic. Mass appeal, yeah, it does have that greenish background, and this is one thing that maybe I preferred and liked on Burberry Element, that it never came with the blue personality, because there's been a lot of fragrances that are coming out as blues, and they've just not, they've just not made it on anybody's list. The previous blues that we had are still on our top 10s. You know what they are: YSL Eau de Parfum, Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage, whatever ones you have on your list. But some of the newer blues that are coming out, they're just not doing it. So the fact that this came out as a green scent and has a greenish personality with a green earthy vibe, sorry, I myself quite enjoyed this. Do I like it? Yeah. So that was the full review on Mr. Burberry Element. If you like green scents, earthy type scents, this is definitely one to go for. Performance is not excellent, it's not beast mode, however it is good. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you for checking out my channel. Push the notification bell and let me know if any of you tried this compared to the other lineup that we have. I know you had Mr. Burberry Eau de Toilette, Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum, and Mr. Burberry Indigo. Indigo did catch a lot of hype. A lot of people looked at it, reviewed it, and tried it. I myself don't own that, so this is the first from the Mr. Burberry lineup. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried this and the other ones. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for checking out my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Take care.